Through the code they wove a dream in the spark of a hackathon beam. RefuGenie, a guiding star, lighting paths for those afar. Hope takes shape in lines of cold.
Ready for the hackathon, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
We are.
Showtime.
Yeah. So that's a new feature that comes.
Yeah, it has to implement everywhere here actually. And then it will have this autonomous feedback loop. So basically, if you ask really complex questions, it will bring that changes multiple times.
So, how's the hackathon yesterday?
It was fun and chaotic. It started off really well, and then we needed to find a way a bit. And then I think during lunch the panic hit us. And then right after, I think we noticed that hey, we actually do have a lot of features at the moment. So and that's also where the spirit actually came back. And after that, yeah, I think during the pitching at the judges, that's where we realized, we actually have something really cool here, and we're quite proud of what we actually made.
Right. So, how will the rest of the conference be? What's your expectations?
Well, I think it's quite impressive how well everything is organized. I mean, just walking around here, it's really massive. I mean, it's much bigger than I actually anticipated. It's also interesting to see how half the city's taken over with people wearing
The Databricks,
these red ribbons. But yeah, in itself, I mean, so far I've just participated in one session, and it sounded actually pretty awesome. I tried to catch a talk with the host, but yeah, amongst me 20 others, so I figured I'd just catch up with some friends, like you, Paul, and others around here. So yeah, so far so good. It's kudos to the organization.
How's your kid doing?
Kid took some time to get acquainted with the Jack Flag and the environment. So I think the first 3 days it was pretty rough, mostly for him. And but after that, yeah, he got used to the rhythm and to the new day and night basically. And at the moment he's doing really well. So yeah, both yesterday and the last few days he's been smiling a lot and getting a lot of happy faces from the locals around here. Everyone's like, "He's so cute." And that's honestly that's super funny.
That up's under control.
Yeah, 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 literally.
Okay, guys, RefuGenie MVP hackathon theme. Casper is taking off cares of DataOps, so he's not on this, but he presented the project. And now we're gonna tell you a little bit about our project for this hackathon and how it went afterwards, some reactions.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. What an experience.
So our team was Aarni here, agent, superstar, expert, MVP.
No pressure.
Yeah. Derar, super experienced Databricks guy from France, also a lot of agent experience, right?
Yeah.
So, and you're having a talk on Wednesday or Thursday? On what?
On our roadmap to become an expert data engineer.
Okay.
And our own superstar here from Oslo.
Paul De Vipe, that's me. That's me. I tagged along on the team. I did the presentation.
All the heavy lifting.
I prompted the AI videos and stuff. Casper also contributed a lot on the data engineering, prepping the data genie spaces. But as I said, he's in DataOps right now, so he's gonna give his comments later. So, what was our project? Basically, our project is called RefuGenie, and it's based on the experience of when you come to a new country as a migrant. How can you adapt to that country? How can you navigate all the information about housing, about school, about health, how to get work, how to get somewhere to live, all of that information. And we built an AI agent that can basically help out in that experience. And it's based on people we know that have been in this situation and the challenges they face, really. So, RefuGenie, navigating hope. I mean, our core, like I mentioned, is navigating that crucial information. And the impact of getting the correct information is really high because it can make a huge difference in somebody's life, you know, finding work, finding good housing, getting your kids into the right school.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to comment, Derar, you know people who've been in a similar experience.
Yeah, many people actually were in a similar situation actually, and I believe that such an application will be really helpful. It will save time, and it will be just providing the information in the right timing, and it will be just let them focusing on the next activities in their life, not only stuck in beginner stage.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, we see the high impact of that information, of those decisions based on that information as a key to becoming contributing members of the society, right? And that's super important. And so what we've done is tailored a multi-agent solution, just restarting the AI video here. I'm kind of happy with that.
It is cool video, yeah. It's an amazing video.
So we made a multi-agent tool, agent with a React core. So Aarni's going to tell more about that right now. And it's polyglot. So you can basically ask it in any language that is supported, and it will reply to you in that language also.
Yes, but we can check actually what we have done here. Here you can see the solution architecture, and we created our own agent and we deployed using Mosaic AI model serving to just ensure that we can use the same agent in multiple places and also take care of that evaluation and also monitoring. And we use Databricks apps here because it is quite easy to set up and also have like really great user level access right management. Because especially when working with this kind of data, you have to make sure that the data and user experience is as secure as possible. So that's why we also use this user level authentication and also on behalf of user authorization. So basically the user is talking with agent in Databricks apps, and then it doesn't matter what is the language. So our agent automatically converts this to English, and then the rest of the process is using English. So this is how we can improve actually quality of Genie spaces and then translate it back to that language what was used originally. And yeah, here we have multiple Genie spaces here. So
why multiple Genie spaces?
Yeah, because yeah, that is a really great question. And if you want to optimize this whole multi-agent solution, you have to like have multiple Genie spaces and then have a really specific domain, because then you can truly have really clear and specific instructions inside the Genie space. And you cannot have like 100 different data sets in one Genie space. It doesn't work. But now, because it is quite easy to set up this kind of approach that you have multiple Genie spaces and then this agent knows what Genie space to trigger. And then this Genie space is like your own internal data analyst doing all heavy lifting. So that was the whole idea here, to keep it as simple, as effective as possible, but also scalable. Because here we could have like 10 different Genie spaces. Yeah, but this is the point of like our React agent. It gets that user request, and then it can use different Genie spaces. It can analyze and observe what Genie have provided, trigger it again. So yeah.
And can you say a little bit more about the security? How do you have a service principal in the Python app, or how do you do it?
Yeah. So currently, when Databricks apps is created, it will automatically create this app service principal. But here we use this secure use level application. Basically, now it's also possible to have on agent level to have this like user on behalf authorization that you're practically giving the agent, you let the agent use your own credentials. It's still in beta and it is really promising. So it's good to keep in mind that it's not recommended to use in production yet, but it is really, really promising because you can have everything running under dedicated service principal, but when you have like multiple users, you would like to use your own credentials with Genie, because then that row level security will be automatically implemented there. So
we were actually panicking right before the end of a hackathon because I couldn't get any of the answers I wanted, and that was because of lack of access to data, right, to the Genie spaces.
Yeah. it was amazing experience because we tried quite many different things here and tested multiple approaches. We had ups and downs, so it was really fun experience.
You guys, you should really join it next year if you have a chance. A great experience. So now for some example use cases, there's 2 example use cases that we're demoing. There's many possible example use cases. And the first one we'll look at is how to ask about, are there any long-term housing options available? So here you see me, new in California, I need long-term housing, I'm asking, and it actually replies back, where are you, so I can help you. And I reply back and it asks how many people we are, 3 people. And then this is actually a Genie space making those questions, right? And so the Genie space is really powerful. And here you see we get the link, which actually points to Airbnb or could be other kinds of services. And you see this is actually running on Python apps. What's the framework being used in the Python app for the chatbot?
That's actually a good question.
A Python framework.
Yeah, we used actually for agent we used our own Python approach here. But it is possible to use like different agentic frameworks here, but we for this use case wanted to use our own. Just keep it as transparent, and then we have full power, and we can develop it further. Because it is also building solution like this, you want to understand how everything is working, and then you can develop it further because then you know what is working, what is not working. It is like iterative process. It's not like you build some agent solution and then you can forget that the agent solution exists and it works perfectly. It is like with data science. You keep iterative process going on, learn what is working, what is not working.
Yeah. So here we see in Spanish a use case where it actually asks, where can I find a good immigration lawyer? And you see again, it's going to reply back where I am, what's my location, and it does that in Spanish. And we didn't specifically train for Spanish, it just handles that automatically in the React agent, right?
Yeah.
So you see, I say San Francisco, and then it gives you a list of possible options. Now, other use cases could be about health data, where to find work, etc.
Yeah.
You see the list of possible immigration. So, how about the future RefuGenie?
Yeah, many ideas about having more features in the future. First of all, adding more solid safety control with agent evaluation, safety check, etc. So as you can see, the topic is a bit sensitive, and so we would like to make sure that all the answers are under control. Also, we would like to make it more user-friendly with a mobile application, also with a user login. Okay, then we go to the next level where we start testing it with actual migrants. Maybe we can have a sort of collaborations with NGOs to work on these. Then the idea is to build a sort of golden data sets for key questions, okay, with the help of subject matters, experts, either it could be a human being or LLM actually agents. So yeah, many ideas actually, all to fulfill the hopes of millions of immigrants who is trying to just make their lives easy in a new country, and which means integrating well in the community and make them better citizens and contributing citizens for better integration in the society. Great.
Great.
Now you have once a lifetime opportunity to invest $5 million and you get like 1% of our
1%, maybe.
Yeah.
With a disclaimer,
Okay.
0.5%. Yeah.
That we can do perhaps.
Yeah, it's our deal for today. It's available for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, actually you have to
Yeah.
be really fast now.
Coupon
Yeah.
code days 2025 hackathon.
Yeah. Yeah, but today it has been amazing actually. It has been really intensive, and now like your opinion, what has been the best in this day actually?
Yeah. I mean, I think a hackathon is awesome always, right? It's really fun.
Yeah.
And you know, normally in your office you have a million things to do, and you have to do all of that fast, and you don't have time to focus. But here, there's nothing else happening. You have the timeline.
Yeah.
But I think for me, apart from the hackathon being awesome, I think our team was really, really fun.
It was. And usually in the work, you have always the next day, but now you have like certain time limit and you have to deliver inside that time limit. It was so fun because sometimes we hit the wall and then we were total chaos, what we are going to do, all the stress, but always like calm down and let's find a new approach. So that was really fun because we had ups and downs, and it was an amazing experience actually.
Yes. Yeah, I totally agree actually. So we work with amazing people. We are all MVPs. So this is a next level actually of competition. Also, so we are really proud. We are really proud of what we did.
Yeah.
So it's a great achievement. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to the organizer, to the mentors, and for you actually for watching this video.
And I think also there was a lot of awesome teams at the hackathon. It's really cool to see the energy in the room, the contributions, and we congratulate the winners.
Yeah.
A lot. Personally, we do accept Cybertrucks and donations if you want to give us that. But
it is amazing because that knowledge in one room, people all around the world.
Yeah.
It is so amazing actually. And then you're like checking what other teams are doing, getting like new ideas. Okay, we didn't do that, but it is amazing that everybody's working, tackling that solution what has been given. So yeah, it was totally inspiring.
We learned a lot actually today.
Yeah, absolutely.
and it was also very satisfying to have a plan and to execute it across our different functions in the team.
Have a plan what is not working and then execute it again.
But Aarni, tell us about the LLM problem with the Claude 3.7 or what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't working, so we had to find another way to start triggering those tools. So, but we solved that problem. So
yeah,
but it is how it is sometimes. But that is like in life. You have like a great plan in your life, and then you face those obstacles, and you realize that it was too good plan to be really possible to even achieve. So that's why you do what you have, like play with the cards what you get.
Yeah.
It was challenging but fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. It was an amazing experience. So really.
So this is day one of the conference.
Yeah.
Aarni, do you have any speaking assignments on the conference or not?
I can just relax and
But you have MVP hangout, right? One of the days.
I think it's on Thursday actually.
Thursday.
I'll check it out.
I have mine on Wednesday. So that's probably going to be published somewhere, and we'll post it in the comments when we have our hangouts. So Derar, you have your speaking
on Thursday. Also on Wednesday, I have a signing event for my book actually, for my already book. Yes. So
tell about the book. What's the book about?
Yeah, the book is actually a sort of reference for data engineering, okay, at the associate level. Okay, so it helps you for both the exam preparation, okay, and also as a as a reference for your daily work. So it's
what's the title of the book?
It's called Databricks Certified Data Engineer Associate.
Oh,
Study guide. Yeah. It's in-depth guidance and practice. This is the subtitle.
Nice.
So
I'm really happy that I get to know you today.
Yeah.
I get a signature here.
There will be a signed hard copy tomorrow, free copies. Okay?
Oh.
So it's 25 free copies.
Oh,
Nice.
So it will be a great opportunity to meet all the readers and yeah, it will be just I guess fun experience to
always send me the link if it's available or when it's available, because I'm sure people in Norway, my country, want to know.
It's very selective events for. No, just kidding.
You're from Norway. Okay.
You need to apply, with
Yeah. 5 months before. No, but I think that's a book that's very useful because a lot of companies, they want to get certified. And it's not always easy to navigate that information.
Exactly.
So I think that's going to be super useful to know about.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Have a great conference and join the hackathon next year.
So we don't have hackathon tomorrow. Oh man, I have to wait one whole year.
one year of relaxing before a next challenge.
Yeah, and remember, you can still invest that $5 million. You have some time left, so. Yeah.
And don't look at the commit log messages, right?
Oh, man, yeah. Close it.
Through the code they wove a dream in the spark of a hackathon beam. RefuGenie, a guiding star, lighting paths for those afar. Hope takes shape in lines of code, carving out a brighter road, finding homes and schools to see. RefuGenie sets them free. Four minds join, hearts align, building bridges for humankind. Doctors care, a place to stay, a helping hand to lead the way. RefuGenie sets them free. Aarni, Derar, Casper, answering humanity's call, navigating dreams with care for every soul. They'll be unfold where courage stands in every migrant's open hands. RefuGenie whispers clear, you belong, you're welcome here.